start from here.
You know, I haven't been very long, so I'm the new guy, but I appreciate all of you being here tonight. That means a lot to everyone. A little bit about myself. I am a Colorado native. I know there's not many of us, if any, in the room. That's what I'm talking about. This was a long path to get to DenverWorks. So, grew up in Colorado Springs. Went to school at Hastings College. If you've heard of Hastings College, it's probably because of Mayor Hancock.
My twin sister went there.
And now we're best friends.
All right.
Then I went to play in the Canadian Football League. My roommate was Brandon Browner. Anybody's familiar with Brandon Browner? Played for the Seahawks, played for the Broncos. And when I got there, he taught me a lot about myself, about life, about football. He wanted to win every down. He was going to sacrifice his life to win every down. And I sat back in training camp and said, I'm just not going to sacrifice my life every down. So I played there for parts of 2007. What I found out about myself was I would sacrifice my life for those in the community that need help. So left Canada, came back, worked in some community things, started an organization called One Voice Coalition, where we had the first lending tool library in Colorado Springs. Some things happened, life changed, moved to Denver, worked for the state of Colorado, found out that Colorado has this huge hole in its safety net. And if we're looking for answers to solve a lot of the issues, it's not going to come from the state of Colorado. It's going to come from folks like you or myself and the community that are driven to do the work. And then I met Debbie, and I met DenverWorks, and we collaborated on the contract. And then the position came open, and I decided to apply. It took me about 3 days to learn what the culture of DenverWorks was. You know, before you get a job, you're saying, well, what's the culture like? How do I fit in? I need to know everyone. We had a job readiness workshop, and Marcus and Anna were facilitating the workshop. And as we're going around, we're telling people about our stories and they're connecting with participants, I think to myself, this is an incredible experience. So I will remember where I was at that moment forever. I then go back to my desk and I sit down and I say, if only my father would have had someone like Marcus or Anna in their life, it would have enriched my life. It would have restored my hope. You see, my father was a sharecropper from Shelby, Mississippi. Served his army in the Vietnam War. Got out, met my mom in California, moved to Colorado. Called it his gold rush. There was opportunity and a better quality of life in Colorado. And he was a construction worker, quickly moved through the ranks, became a superintendent, and was there for 17 years. The latter part of that 17 years, he became ill. Could not go to work. Once he recovered, he couldn't get his job back. So he woke up every morning at 3:30, 4:30, somewhere around that time to make it to the local temp agency so that he could have a job so he could put food on the table for his children and for his wife. That was difficult to watch. As he went through, he did that for a few months. After that, he then went and got a job at Peterson Air Force Base as a cook. Got some certifications, and things was great. However, the problem didn't stop. His car broke down. And he had to walk 1.5 miles there and 1.5 miles back every day. But if there was a Marcus and an Anna in his life, they would have been able to give him transportation assistance. They would have been able to enrich his life and restore his hope. My father's story doesn't end there, but that's where the DenverWorks story picks up. And sitting in my